It's about that time.
Line dance.
Woo.
Let's
Oh yeah.
talk soul.
It's about that time.
Line dance. Let's
Come on.
talk soul.
It's about that time.
Line dance. Let's
Y'all ready?
talk soul.
Listen.
Line dance.
Slide left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. Ooh, we keep it funny. You don't have to wonder about another, 'cause we gon' make it do what it do. What it do. Ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk
Soul. Line dance.
with the queen.
Talk soul. Line dance.
Hey,
Talk soul. Line dance.
with the queen.
Talk soul. Line dance.
Hey,
Talk soul. Line dance. Let's talk soul. Line dance.
here we go.
Talk
Come on, come on. Here we go.
line dance.
Here we go.
Talk
Come on, come on. Here we go.
line dance.
All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone out there in Line Dance Land. Hey, it's your girl, Queen Sheila, all the way from Tampa, Florida, the leader of the Line Dance Connection and the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. Well, we have some exciting guests today. I tell you, I just cannot wait. I'm so excited. Can't y'all tell? So let me tell y'all, you got to put on your seatbelt. Let me see where my straps go, Mr. Child. Okay, my strap. Y'all strap yourself in. You know, put your seatbelt on, your safety belt, your parachute, whatever you got to put on. Oh, now I can't. Whatever you got to put on, because we about to take off and we're going to have an exciting, exciting show today. So before I bring on our guest today, I want to bring on my co-host. I have two, oh my God, exciting, awesome, amazing co-hosts. And the first one is Miss Zandra Hill Colston. She lives in Montgomery, Alabama, and has been teaching line dancing for several years. She is the leader of MGM Line Dancers. She has won numerous awards in the community for her work working with seniors, young people, old people, you know, all kinds of people, anybody who want to dance. She has spent her time, and she's also going to be an instructor at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium. And without the further ado, I will introduce to some, present to others, none other than Zandra Hill Colston. Hey, Zandra.
Queen, are you?
Girl, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. That's all I can tell you. I'm blessed. You know, that's
I
all.
know.
That's all. How you been doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Trying to recover from this past weekend.
Uh-huh. Girl,
Um,
I understand.
yes, but it was a good weekend. Truly blessed event. And so I can't wait to share a little bit whenever our guests come on. How about that?
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring in my other co-host so we can get this party started because we got so much to talk about today. Oh, it's going to be awesome. All right. So his name, Mr. Charles, he has been teaching over 15 years, started out in Denver, Colorado, and now lives in South Carolina, Spartanburg. I get that right because I get in trouble. Spartanburg, South Carolina. He has won numerous awards in the community and has taught all over the USA and still teaching today in his retirement, that is. He will also be an instructor at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium. Without further ado, I introduce to some, present to others, none other than Mr. Charles. Hey,
Hey,
Charles.
let me put on my parachute. I'm ready. I got this down pat. All right.
Eddie,
Really?
Pull the cord.
there you go.
And you heard her say that I'm from Denver, Colorado. Prime time, people. I won't keep them on long, but this is prime time.
All
For all
right.
y'all out there that know about that.
I hear you, Mr. Charles. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see you. You and Zandra are just the most awesome co-hosts. Okay, well, nobody say that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Well, we're going to stick with that, Queen.
Yes. Well, we have, oh my God, we have some awesome guests today. Y'all want to introduce anybody guest? Or you want me?
Well, sure.
Okay.
You know what? We can bring in the lady of this awesome event that I actually had this past, actually yesterday. Yes. So let's bring in the individual who established the National Line Dance Week.
Yes. And her name is
Miss Shirley Mitchell.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
Yeah.
Hey,
Line Dance Weeker.
good to see you.
Yes.
How are you?
I am terrific. I am terrific. It's been a fabulous week. It's been a fabulous week.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Well, let me just first share with you. I did put a National Line Dance on the books, and it's been a holiday now for a while. But let me share with you. I think it's this year because of you guys, Queen Sheila, and putting it on the post when I was on and did the interview, and you said, "Oh, let's get behind this." Well, I don't take any of the credit. It goes to you. It goes to you. And I was so excited when you would talk about Line Dance Week every week. And I would see people posting and hashtagging Line Dance Week. And I thought, oh, this is just wonderful. So I'm very excited. But again, I can't take the credit. I have to give it to you guys. And thank you so much for doing that.
Hey.
It's been such a fun thing.
We
week.
thank
You know,
Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, you know how they always say you have some they'll plant and then some they come and they water.
Yeah.
You planted and you established something for those of us who really enjoy this craft. And I mean, it's fun, it's healthy, it's so many things for us. And so we're saying thank you for planting the seed and thank God for giving us the opportunity to water it.
Yes. Yes.
You.
And you know what? For me, it's the vision. You had a vision and you didn't let nobody stop you. And now it's a national holiday because of you. Woo, let me tell you something. Okay, listen, we have Miss Shirley. We have another guest on with us tonight. I'm gonna bring her in because we can stay here all day and we never get our ever guest on, and she be mad at me. So,
because you hear she trying to preach, she about to preach, y'all. Y'all don't hear that in her, do you?
Hey, Queen. Before you do that, do you see that Melvin said that Facebook is acting up again?
Can you see if you can fix that? I have tried, and they said it was fixed. I saw myself on Facebook earlier. I did a test and it came up okay, but for some reason,
they were on last week. It was good.
And it was good. I don't know why.
They need to be on this week.
Yes,
gotta be on this week.
Yeah.
I did get a notification that it was coming on. So
right. Okay. So I don't know.
If you're on there, say something.
I'm
telling all the people if you're on there, reply or something.
Yeah, so we'll know that you're there.
No, there is
other guests this week. None other than Miss Angie King, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Miss Angie.
How are you?
Welcome.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Yes. I understand that you and Miss Shirley were together this past week. I'm jealous.
Me too.
Yes, we were.
So y'all had a good time?
Yes, we was in the Midwestern, and I visited Detroit this weekend. It was nice. It was lovely. We went to Sandstorms event, second annual, and it was nice. I liked it.
Okay. All right. So what about, did y'all celebrate National Line Dance Week? Any special way or anything, unique this week?
Yes, I celebrated this week. But the thing is, every week is National Line Dance for me. I love line dance.
Eat that. Say that.
I live for line dancing.
Okay. Yes. Hey, Roz got on Facebook.
Yeah, so did Robbie.
Okay. No, Robbie's
on. Miss Robbie.
Hello.
Yeah,
Miss
thumbs
Kim,
up.
Hey, Ross. What's
Coming
going
in.
on?
Come on in, y'all.
Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
Yeah. Can y'all see the comments as well?
Yes.
Hey, Corn.
Hey, Quan.
Uh,
Can I get? Am I doing the right corn? Or am I a little stiff? I need to loosen up.
Look at Steph from here. What do I know?
yes. So, Miss Shirley, how did you come up with the idea for National Line Dance Week?
You know, I'm not really certain. I just kind of thought, that a lot of us dance, and I just thought, we have different holidays, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we had a week for line dance? And I thought about it, and I came up with it, and I wanted it in September because, like we have a lot of things in the summer and vacations, and we're here and there and everywhere, and the kids are around. And in September, Labor Day, the kids are back in school, so you've got a little more free time.
Okay.
And it's kind of like the end of the summer, but you need a kind of a holiday into the fall. So I kind of thought, so I really started it the Monday after Labor Day, Monday after Labor Day. And that week, we would just kind of be able to celebrate and dance and get ready to go into the winter.
Yes, wonderful. And we're so glad that you thought enough of line dancing. We can tell it's a part of you. It's not just something you do, that it's a part of you. And for you to think enough of us to want to do that. We appreciate that.
Right.
So, Miss Angie.
Yes.
Tell us who Miss Angie is.
I always go by the sign. I'm a Pisces, and sometimes I'm cool, and sometimes I'm not. I'm just gonna be honest. When I get quiet, that's when you have to worry, like what's going on with her. Okay. Line dancing does everything for me. It helps keep me leveled, especially when I'm in my zone. That's why I pick line dancing. I've been line dancing since the 2nd grade.
Wow.
My first line dance was Disco Lady by Johnny Taylor.
Oh my goodness.
I started line dancing. My family is a family full of dancers. They love the hand dance. They do all that stuff. I used to watch my uncle and my aunt do the bop, and they throw each other over the shoulders and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, so dancing is just amazing. So when I started hand dancing with my older cousins, and I started line dancing with them, and it continued from there. So this is where I'm at.
Okay.
And I love it. I am a family woman. I'm family oriented. I have two grown kids and grandkids and great grands. Okay. But I do have time for myself, and this is my time. So this is what I love to do.
That's good. That's good. And we know that line dancing keeps you energetic. It's good for the mind because you got to remember the steps.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for the heart because you're constantly moving, keeping it going. It's good for your soul because it makes you happy. Anything that does is good for your soul. I'm just trying to think of, y'all throw out let's do something special. Throw out some one-worders that describes line dancing. Hi, Calvin. Awesome. I'm sorry to say hi to Calvin. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Hi, Calvin.
Awesome.
Happy feet.
Happy feet. Yes. Yes. Okay.
One word.
Yes. One word.
For me, it's family.
Okay, family. Okay, and Miss Shirley said joy.
Yep.
Joy.
Like what about our viewers? What do you have?
Yeah.
What is line dancing to you?
Yes.
Fun. Okay.
Fun. Yeah.
What did Angie say? What did you say, Angie?
I said happy, but I added feet, but it's happy. It's happy for me. I'm just happy just to be dancing.
Yes, because without feet, it's kind of hard to dance.
Happy feet's good. We'll let this slide.
Happy feet. And like Miss Shirley said, joy. I don't know about you all. I'm waiting to see if any of our family, Robbie said family, but have you ever went to line dance class or went to not just class, went to an event and you was like feeling down. I don't know, something could have happened. You know, your spouse or somebody you was mad at, or the kids upset you or something. But you get on that dance floor and they start playing the music, baby. Hey, it's all right till I get home again, but I got it right here. I'm getting it. You know, have y'all experienced that? How did?
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
And it just change. It does something to you. It takes you from a negative to a positive. You know, it just takes you to. I always say line dancing can take you to a place you've never been.
Yes. Especially the music. It's the song.
Right.
If you find a perfect song, you just zone out. You don't remember anything.
Yes. And what about you, Miss Shirley?
I think too, and it's the energy. If you ever been tired and you say, "Oh, I don't even want to go to class. I don't have the energy," and when you get there, you dance, and when you leave, you're full of energy.
Full of energy. Yeah. I agree. That's what line dancing does for you. And line dancing is, and we got joy. Melba said joy. Yes, it is a joy. And you know what? Family. Like Robbie said, family. That's a big, you know, some people have line dance groups or teams or whatever you want to call it. But some people have line dance families.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is the difference?
You say some people have line dance family?
No, some people have line dance groups. Some people have line dance teams or whatever other name you want to call it. But then some people have line dance family. What would you say is the difference?
Their relationship is what I would say.
Yeah, my family is ones I deal with a lot. Yeah. I know a lot. You know, I'm really close to, like you said, it depends. When I'm ones I'm really close to, because you can't be close to everybody. It's too many of us.
Okay.
You know, the ones I'm really talk to, like the podcast people, you guys are my family. We talk to on a, you know, whenever we talk during the week, that's my family.
Yes. And it makes a difference. Go ahead, Sandra.
But that's just like even with I look at MGMers.
Mm-hmm.
We are family. Okay. You know, we look forward to seeing each other. We check up on each other. We make sure that they get home. Like, hey, have you made it home?
Right.
You know, we want to spend time with each other. We look forward to traveling. You know, so it's like, hey, when it's time to go, okay, no, you're not going by yourself. We're going with you.
Okay.
You know, that's family.
Yeah.
That's family. And you're right, Ricky. It is a ministry.
It is. Thank you for that. Yep. It is a ministry. And Sheila said happy. I mean, how can you, Harris Park, say, hey, everybody. Hi, Harris. How can you get on the dance floor and your song, like your song is playing, not just a song, your song. You know, okay, that's my song right there. I'm sure y'all heard that or heard a song that you really like. You say, that's my song. And you get out there on the dance floor, and I'm telling you, something just happens. You know, let me tell you, I've been on the big stage performing, and my song come on, and we supposed to be dancing to it. And we was on the big stage at the Florida State Fair. I'm just a dancer. But that was my song, y'all. We was getting it. I turned around, everybody was facing me. And look, I kept moving like,
yeah, girl.
Hey, and I turned back around and got with them, you know. Well, have you ever done that? Have you ever been dancing and you so into the music that you forget where you are with the steps and you just face out? Have any of y'all ever done that?
Why you think I say yeah all the time? Yeah, I can't help it.
Okay, but tell us about you, Angie.
A couple of times the music had went off and I'm still dancing and somebody had to tell me the music is over, get off the floor. Yeah.
You got into it.
Yes.
That's what happened. What about you, Miss Shirley?
You know, I don't know that I have, but it's been a while. But the thing I find too is just being around people that are line dancing. There's just something that the environment the environment around people that are dancing. And if you're not actually on the floor at the time, it's just such a marvelous, uplifting and exciting and all of those things. And sometimes there's some people that you watch them when they dance, there's just such a joy on their face, and they're just having so much fun that you almost just have fun with them.
Right.
Yes. Ron said line dancing is therapy, and Sheila said yes.
Yes. You know, the National Line Dance Week, one of the things, and I know besides Roz, if anybody else is watching and you did something special for this week, list it. Tell us what did you do.
Yes.
But one of the things that I noticed with Roz, she got on and she showed footage of her teams, and she talked about what it meant to her.
Right.
Okay.
And it was beautiful. It was amazing. I almost shared it on the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance page because it was so good. And that took time, that took effort to take each day and do something like that.
Yeah. Yes. So she posted every day. You said I haven't seen it, so I have to look for it.
I wonder if I'm her friend. Am I your friend, Ron? Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know, one thing I wanted to say about the dancing too, real quick, is that when I was on that cruise, I didn't dance that much, but it was the people, even the people that didn't dance, that were there and they didn't know the dance, just being around them and just talking to them and you know, just enjoying them and seeing what they're doing in their lives. Angie said she was on a cruise. You sure you was on that cruise? I don't remember seeing you, Angie.
I was. I did some dancing too.
But it's just wonderful to be on there with people. We all are dancers, and we're around each other, and it's just a wonderful thing. Like Shirley was saying, just being around all these people, the joy that everybody has when they're out there.
Yeah. Tell me something. What thinking about community. What is your definition of community when it comes to line dancing?
Okay, I'm gonna go first because I've been in the line dance community for over 25 years.
Okay.
So, and the team that I work with, which is the Ladies of Whip Appeal, I've been in several teams. I've been with United We Dance. I've been in Ladies of Whip Appeal, Cleveland Annual Picnic. So my thing is, when you giving back to the community, they really appreciate you. Even though you don't ask for anything, they keep coming. Yeah. And they I wouldn't say they praising you, but they thanking you for your service. And they talk about what you have did. Like last year when we had our picnic, we normally give away 2 bikes. Instead of giving away 2 bikes, we decided to give away 4 bikes, and 2 of them was supposed to be for big kids and the other 2 was supposed to be for little kids. So when we picked the little kids first, they decided they wanted the big kids bike, and the big kids decided they wanted the little kids bike. So we was kind of confused. So we was asking them to trade, and they was like, no, this is the bike that I want. Okay. So, you know, it just means so much to us to give back to our community and do special things. Even if we giving away gift cards, whatever we doing, and our community appreciate it.
Yes.
So, yes, that's
Shirley. Thank you, Angie. I do know that the community, when you give to the community, they do appreciate you. They appreciate your talent. Whereas somebody else might be, she thinks she all that. Or, you know, some people, is always one in the group. But if you keep doing what you're doing, keep teaching, you keep showing them that this is your heart, this is part of your life. You know, line dance is not something you do. Line dance is who you are. And the community have to see it. You know, it's like taking a pair of glasses off and you can't see, but you put them jokers on. I can see y'all now.
Uh-oh.
What about you, Shirley? I know Mr. Paul. Miss Shirley, what about you?
I would define community as those of us that kind of are together and doing the same thing and having fun with it and looking out for each other. And it doesn't have to just be a particular group. because you could have a larger group or small group. And like here in Detroit, we have a lot of classes, but the overall community, every now and then we get together. We have one event in the year that we all get together at one point. That's when we do a Hustle Up. We all get together at that one day and just kind of get together, because you may not see everybody every day, but you still feel close because you know that they're a line dancer, and you feel welcome in any of the classes because you're part of that community. You're part of that line dance community. Wherever, you don't have to just be a particular person in that particular class.
Right.
You go to a class and you're welcomed in any class,
and that's
because it's all community.
Yeah, that's a great thing. That really is a great thing. Mr. Charles, what is community to you?
Well, when I was back in Denver, we went out in the community most of the time. Like Shirley was saying, it had to be a big group. It was a group that really wanted to do a lot of stuff in the community. And so, we would do all the health, sickle cell, lupus, Alzheimer's, all the stuff that the community had to offer. They always want us to get out there and dance. And so we just made the community part of our family too, because now they're watching us dancing and we're teaching. And it was, we did a lot for the community. We did.
Okay.
And the community loved it.
That's good. That's what it's about. What about you, Ms. Zandra?
Well, I feel that the community, I kind of lean a little more in with Miss Shirley. Those, when we walk in the same mind, our purpose is the same. So whether I am here locally, or when I'm down in Tampa or Jacksonville, Florida, wherever I'm at, when I'm sharing the floor with the people that have the same mind and the purpose, which, hey, we're here to love on each other, share this dance floor, and have fun, enjoy each other. To me, that's what community is within line dance.
Yes, definitely. I agree with all of you. Line dancing, the community, when the community comes together, it is an amazing thing. It really, really is. Like you said, whether it's the group you with, or whether it's another group or 10 other groups, and we all come together. Okay, so watch this. Miss Angie, you are in, let's see. I go back to my notes.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Angie's in Cleveland. And Miss Shirley, you're in
Detroit.
Mr. Charles, you're in
South Carolina.
Sandra, you're in
Montgomery, Alabama.
And I'm in Tampa, Florida. Well, Hudson, Florida. Hey, and it's a great thing, y'all.
Yes.
Dance week is everywhere.
Dance week is everywhere. It is in the community. It is in the community. And that's really, really an awesome thing. Real quick, our viewer said, Miss Sheila Sanders said, I danced enough for you, Mr. Charles. So she danced enough for you this week. If you missed the dance, she got it. And then Carlos said, preach, Shirley.
No, see, Sheila said that she danced enough for him on the cruise.
On the cruise. Okay. I was a picture taker. I took a lot of pictures.
So we celebrated. I have a class in Hudson, Florida, and I have a class in Tampa. And we celebrated with a pizza party. And they was like, we're going to eat pizza and dance. I said, yes, so you eat the pizza, then you dance it off. So it's like you never ate it. So the calories go away. And I had them dying laughing. But we had a good time. That's how we celebrated National Line Dance Week. Because if they don't remember anything else, somebody sent me a message that said, you are such a giver. And I was like, no, it's like we family. You're going to feed your family. Let me tell you something. One thing about our people, we like to eat. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Am I right?
Yes.
I know we having a pizza party. They came out the woodwork. I was like, man, I ain't seen you since last year, But it's okay. It's okay because we're community, We're community. Okay. I know. Wait. I gotta do my thing. Zon, you ready to move on? They mess with me every week about my little sound. I don't even care. I got me a little sound box over here. All right. So, ladies, have y'all ever done a duet? No.
Hey, she said ladies, so I'm out of this.
I'm talking to our two guests, Mr. Charles.
Oh, okay.
Angie and Shirley, have y'all ever done a duet?
Maybe karaoke, probably a little bit.
Yeah. I said with it. I guess with a group, not just two. But hey, that's okay.
Okay. Well, you know, you ladies, since you're our guest this week, y'all are supposed to sing happy birthday.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all gonna do so y'all can sing happy birthday to our birthday people.
Do we know anybody's birthday in September?
Yeah, anybody celebrating in September?
Yes. Melva is celebrating on the 21st.
All right. Happy birthday.
MGM has several people. We have Dina Coleman, that was yesterday. We have Theodora Davis, hers is on the 28th, and we have Miss Cynthia's that's coming up as well. So
anybody out there on the right? Any of y'all birthdays?
And National Line this week was a whole week. We got to celebrate
whole week.
Birthday.
Okay. National Line got a birthday.
I know it's Shay birthday. Shamil Epps. Her birthday is this month. So
so we got another birthday.
I don't know nobody.
You don't know nobody, so.
I don't know nobody anyway. Yeah.
I know Melva, but I don't know if there's any other that I can remember. But y'all ready to sing happy birthday?
Yep.
Okay, what birthday y'all gonna do?
You want it traditional or what? You decide, Angie. Which what?
Just a regular like happy birthday. That's all I can say. So you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear line dancers. Happy birthday to you.
I'll take a mile.
That's a beautiful rendition of happy birthday. I tell you, I never heard that version before. That's really
me either.
really a nice one. Really, it was nice. I mean, y'all sing good together. Seriously. Somebody said it's whose birthday?
Anthony Lightfoot.
Anthony Lightfoot. Okay, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all the September, babe. Happy birthday, Melva.
Happy birthday, Melva.
Yes. Happy birthday, everybody who's celebrating a birthday in the month of September. We really want to say happy birthday to you. And you got that beautiful rendition of happy birthday. Hey, y'all should remember that always, you know? Remember that always. So what's our next segment we're going to move to, ladies and gentlemen?
Is there any advice you would like to share with the community on today, Angie and Miss Shirley?
You want to go first, Miss Shirley?
I would rather not, but
that's honest. I like honesty.
but I can. Any advice I would give to the community? I think that if you wanted to line dance, is you just go line dance. I think one of the most difficult things people have is that they get into being concerned about and being self-conscious. And that in the line dance community, you'll find that people are not judgmental. And that's one of the things I like about it. So if you're a beginner and you want to get out there and you want to dance, just go to a class, go to a beginner's class and get out there and learn and realize that people are not looking at you. And if they talk to you, they're trying to be helpful. No one's judging you.
Right.
That we're all just there to have fun, to dance and have fun.
That's right. That's right.
And one of the, I'm glad you said that, because one of the things I would say, if someone comes to your class and they leave there not knowing nothing, then you haven't done your job. You know, even if you teach them the one of the easiest dances in the world, whichever that may be, even if they didn't learn it, but they learned a piece of it, they left there happy. So that would make them come back again. And that's what it's all about. Like you said, don't even worry about what, you know, if you don't know all the steps or you don't do it like somebody else do it. I was talking to Miss Helen today. I always tease Miss Helen because Miss Helen don't dance like nobody else in America. Okay. I mean, she just has her own style. No, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. She just has her own style. And I always tease her. I always play with her. I said, oh goodness. I said, Miss Helen, that's not how it goes. She's like, just like you're right, Miss Helen. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not about nothing better, just because somebody's different doesn't mean it's not good. You know what I'm saying?
But I like what Miss Shirley, I love that advice, because it kind of reminded me of a conversation that I had earlier today. Okay. That advice is like those of us, or those of you who have been dancing for years and may have forgotten that you were a beginner at one time. Many times we need to go back to the beginning, that mindset of, you know what, let me go back. Let me not dwell on where I'm at today and lose the patience and the love and the, all of those, as you just said, judge-free zone type thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what, let me go back to the beginning of when I first started.
Right.
How was I? And kind of like, sometimes we do need to humble ourselves and remember that we all started at some point.
Yes. Yes. So, Angie, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What would your advice be?
I always think about that movie, Colors, where the older cop goes down the hill slow and the other one goes down the hill fast, always in a rush.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like you shouldn't be in a rush with line dance. Take your time, be patient with people, love on them no matter what is going on. Sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where somebody point the finger and say, well, you didn't do such and such the way you should have did it. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it. Just try harder and be better.
Yeah.
But be yourself.
Exactly.
And that's the best advice I can give you, because, some days I might be going to something, a line dance event, and I might not be feeling my best. And, the people that know you the most know what's going on. Okay. And they know how you feeling, because a lot of us deal with depression. A lot of us deal with overexerting themselves about different situations. They dealing with their personal life. They dealing with their family life. So the best thing you can do is take your time, be patient, and give it your all.
That's true.
I don't feel like anybody would be able to have anything to say if you're being real about your passion and what you do. So,
I appreciate all of the answers that you all gave so far. What do you how do I say this? What do you do? What do you do when you have that brand new person and you have your regulars who are always there? How do you get your regulars to say what you just said? Slow down. Remember where you started at. Remember you said, Zandra, remember where you started at. You didn't always know all the dances and all the steps. So what do you do in that situation? What do you, what advice would you give, say like a new or a line dancer who've been dancing maybe 2 or 3 years, instructor, I mean, what advice would you give them?
Everybody's new. Everybody was new at one time.
Right. That's
everybody. Right. Nobody was born doing any of this. And including us. We're new. Right. Exactly. Sometimes we make mistakes ourselves, so just remember, I always tell the ones that's been doing it for a while to kind of help those new ones. Remember where you were when you were new. Somebody hopefully was helping you.
And that's good, because that makes them feel a part.
Right, exactly.
So even though they got to slow down to get with the new people, when you tell them, hey, can you help? And I usually, call names. Like they say, when you call 911, you say, hey, Joey, go call 911. Like that. I will call out, like I'll say, Melba, can you go over and help so-and-so? Because she seemed to be struggling. But I'm not going to do it to embarrass that person. I'm going to do it to help them.
Yes.
Because I see them struggling. I got 20, 30 people in the class. I can't be 20, 30 people. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Individually help. So I use my regulars and say, can you go help so and so? Because she seemed to be struggling a little bit. Can you show her that step? And it makes them feel a part. Do y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting ready to start my first class Tuesday.
Okay.
So I don't know any of these people. So they're all gonna be coming in new.
Okay.
So I have to kind of, I still have like a net and few people, but that's how I have to look at it. Everybody's going to be new. We like, as Andre was saying, you kind of like have to kind of start over and kind of go back to where it was when you first started dancing. You can't go in there doing all this hard stuff and all that stuff right off the bat. So
right, exactly, because then you're gonna be there next week by yourself.
I know.
No.
No,
let's just say you go in there doing some really, really hard terminal reaction. Isn't that a kind of difficult dance?
Terminal reaction, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So suppose you start your class Tuesday, Mr. Charles, and you try and teach terminal reaction.
No, I won't.
So it's the wisdom. And being a line dance instructor, you have to use wisdom. You really do. And, step back and look at the whole situation. Okay, this is what's going on. What do I do to keep my class going, but yet make sure everybody's leaving with something?
What about you, Angie?
Well, I kind of like I try to fill out the class, and then I'll test them on a couple of dances. I'll start off beginner, then I'll test them on a few dances, and then if I see that they're not getting the dance, I say, okay, we'll cut this dance and we'll do something a little easier, and they do appreciate me. Or sometimes they might see a dance on YouTube or something and be like, can you teach this dance? And I'll say, okay, let's see if we can teach it, and then we'll see how fast the class pick up. I normally give my class 5 weeks, which I have 2 classes, the same classes. I normally give them 5 weeks to see if they could get it. And then if I see them struggling, I add a couple of more weeks on. So
how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching since 2009. And I've been teaching before that, but I was teaching at somebody else's class, and the circumstances made me feel like, okay, I can do better than this. I can do my own class. Okay. And I did my own class. I started on my own class, and from there I just took off because I was going to other people events, teaching other people dances. Mm-hmm. So that's what made me started creating dances. Okay. So from there it was like, let's move forward. I can do more, and you can.
Yes, you can. What about you, Miss Shirley?
Well, right now I don't do any in-person classes. I teach sometimes in other people's classes. My classes are all online at this point. But back then it was just, if I had a student that I knew was taking time, but I always worked with beginners. And when I started out with my class, I started out a beginner's class. Okay. And it was understood when you came in, we're beginners, and this is where we start. The dance that we do, same one all the time. And we just kind of worked with it. And then as people got better, it was never really an issue with them assisting the others. The class always seemed to be very supportive and not having a problem with assisting those that needed a little more time to learn something. And actually, I always say the students actually helped me to learn how to teach. Because I would say something one way, and then someone would say, well, maybe Shirley, if you said it this way, maybe they understand it a little bit better. Okay. So there was always a lot of support in the class. So it was not really a real issue for me.
That's good. What Calvin says to start off with the electric slide. Yeah, no. Don't know it. Now, wait a minute,
but Angie said, if you don't know anyone in the class, start off slowly and see where they are.
Right. Yes.
And that kind of goes in line with what Angie was saying. She starts off slow, and then she'll add probably another level to see how far, probably if they're keeping up, and if they can't keep up, it's like, okay, this is where I maintain.
Okay. So like Calvin said, start out with the electric slide. Now, the 5 of us that are on here, we probably be sitting down when they play electric slide. But if you think about what we talked about earlier, go back to the beginning. Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning, because how many dances I bet y'all can't even tell me how many dances you've learned in the last, say, 5 years.
A
You want
lot.
to come out every
Oh
day.
my gosh.
A lot.
A
Let
lot.
me
Exactly.
just share with you
Go ahead.
that because I am a beginner instructor. For most of my classes, I'm a beginner instructor, and we talk about everybody knowing electric slide, but everyone doesn't.
They
So
don't.
often I will teach the electric slide.
Okay.
And just for the fun of it, because sometimes people don't know. And it's interesting because when I first started dancing, I could dance a whole lot of dances, but I never really danced electric slide because it's not something that anyone was teaching at the time.
Okay.
You see. So yeah. So I mean, we talk about that, but you always have to understand that not everyone knows everything that we think that they do, and a lot of times you just really need to ask.
That's right.
I was gonna say I've taught some, like somebody called me to do a birthday party, or I've done some grand opening of companies, and the first thing they say, "Can you teach Tamia?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my
Yep.
God," because they want to learn Tamia, but that makes it really hard because these are not dancers. These people are
Right.
not dancers. But you want me to teach Tamia? If I say sailor step, they're gonna be like, "Who? We going on a boat?" You know.
You can't pull it up as Tamia. Come dance with
Yes,
me.
I know, but whenever somebody calls me, they say, "Do you know the Tamia dance? I want to do the Tamia." So
I
I'm
know.
like, "Okay, all right, I got my work cut out." You know what I'm saying?
They know.
Like you say, you do the best you can. Everybody learns on different levels. Some
Yeah.
people learn by counting. Some people learn by seeing. Some people learn by, writing it down, step sheet. It just depends. It just depends. So, y'all, we got to move on because I tell you, this is just so good. This is so good. So let's move on to our announcements. Who? Do you ladies have any announcements? Anything you're going to? Anything you're having? You're going to be teaching at? Anything like that?
Okay, I'm going to as much as I can for the end of this year. So I know I'm going to Common Ground, Glass City Hustlers, Jackie Brown, Rock City, Bernard Cole, and TCH. So that's going to end my year, and then I'll start off the year with UC Star. But I'm still doing I do fundraisers for our events, the Cleveland Annual Picnic and the Ladies of Whip Appeal. Next summer, July the 7th is our picnic, which is on a Sunday, which we do the fundraisers to have this event. And we do the giveaways and stuff. So we do that. But 2026 is going to be the Ladies of Whip Appeal next main 3-day weekend event.
Okay.
And that's going to be the first weekend in June.
Okay.
So I'm just preparing myself for that. I just decided to take a break because I don't know if anyone knows, but the lady that's the founder of our group, which her name is Jeanette King, but she's no related to me. And it's so weird because we have this bond. She's like my mother, sister, friend. We are so close. She's going through a thing where she's hospitalized right now. And we don't know exactly what's her condition like right now. She's going through her body is going through a lot of changes. So I'm just dedicating everything that I do to her.
Okay.
Because she's one of my mentors as far as in line dance. She brought me out. She's the reason why I'm teaching. She's the reason why I'm traveling as much as I am. She's everything to me as far as line dancing. So
I was gonna say, Angie, once you get your flyer or your information, if you send it to us, we'd be glad to announce it on the show.
Okay, that sounds fine. I sure will.
Section, yeah, we're dancing. So, excuse me. What? Let's see. Let me read this. Gwendolyn says, "Hello, everybody." Gwendolyn Wallace Cooper, and Carlos is praying for Miss King, who is in the hospital or not, is under the weather. So we got prayers going up for healing for that. And
thank you.
Oh, Miss Shirley, did you have any announcements?
No, I don't have any at this time. Thanks.
Okay. So
we're doing some things, but they're mostly local. A couple of local things.
Okay. So I want to tell y'all to listen to DJ Joe on trainwreck.listentomyradio.com. That is my illustrious husband, who I love. But he does internet radio on Monday night and Friday night from 7 to 10. So tune in, trainwreck.listentomyradio.com. And then let's see, National Line Dance Week was this past week, and it was amazing. We all had great things going on, and we want to thank Miss Shirley for that, for coming up with that. Wait.
Much love, Miss Shirley.
They always messing me about my claps. They don't like my claps. I don't even care.
Oh,
Harris, hey Harris. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Yes, Harris.
But and I just want to say thank you again to and we're gonna go on to the cruise, but thank you again, Miss Shirley, for taking the time to go and create a week so that we could just be on the books. Hey, this is a national event, a national holiday. Mm-hmm. And we pushed it here in Montgomery. As I said, we ended it yesterday with a big day party, and we were blessed, with the shout outs to Electric Steppers, the MGMers. I mean, we couldn't have done it without them. We had the Urban Knights of Alabama, and KLPA was all in the house, and we had a blast. And of course, we had to give reverence to God, but thanking Him for giving you the mind to do that.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that.
Yes, thank you so much. Miss Angel, you talked about traveling. I wanted to just touch on that a little teeny bit. You told us that you going this place and that place, and you just went to 5 other places, and I'm like, what would you say is the outcome from doing all that traveling? Because I just finished. Well, I still got a couple more, but what is the traveling doing for you?
It's just I realize I know I have a home, but it's just making me feel like it's all worth it's just the people that I meet and the response that I get. Like this weekend, I walked into the room and they was like, "Angie came related to," and I totally didn't hear them say it because I was so busy embracing everybody. Uh-huh. But my thing is just being around the people. It's just being able to dance. Because as you get older, you have like stuff that goes on. Like I just got over bronchitis, so basically, it's just the point that's being able to move, being able to do something. It's my pockets is empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. So I have to keep it going. And then my dog misses me because every time he sees that suitcase, he looks at me like, "Where you think you're going now?" I had for the whole 2.5 weeks. I came home to an angry dog. He was just mad.
Okay.
So yeah, but I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say too, traveling gets you to see the community overall, see different aspects of the community. That's what I say. I traveled to California a couple of times this year, to Atlanta a couple of times, Minnesota. I'm going to Cleveland, Ohio, to Andy Glover's event, and just traveling to different places. You meet so many interesting people. You learn so many things that you wouldn't learn at home. You know what I'm saying? Or you wouldn't meet at home. Let's say that you wouldn't meet these same people at home. And everybody's different. Everybody dance different. Everybody talk different. Everybody look different. Everybody smell different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just we're all different. So you get to meet such a variety of people, and it's just awesome. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. We going to the Line Dance and Groove Cruise. Hey, Carlos, you there with us?
Teacher, you didn't let me go.
No,
Teacher.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, I'm having 3 classes in 3 different cities here, starting, of course, tomorrow, next week, no, Tuesday. Okay. I'm having one in Duncan, and I'm having one in Gaffney that's close. And then I'm going to your event. Okay.
Okay.
And Orlando, not Orlando, Tampa, my bad, Tampa.
Yes.
And well, me and Zandra gonna be doing the interviews. I love that part. Interview everybody. And then I'll see Harris Parks there too, and Carlos. Plus, I'll be going to Bernard Smith event in November.
Okay, in Cincinnati, right?
No, or Columbus.
Columbus. Okay, Columbus, Ohio. Okay.
Then back to Richmond and next April for Guinness Ball. Everybody go to that.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to New York. I just left New York the other day. I'm going back to New York in March.
Okay.
And of course,
I say, so you traveling too?
Yeah, and I'm still going. I think I'm doing Jackie and James them in September. We're gonna try to do this. Annette never been there.
Okay.
And of course, the one you're getting right now. Now we're on 2025. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna. Oh, did I get you? Did you get yours in? You good? Okay. The Line Dancing Groove Cruise 2025. We got the whole.
Yeah.
Damn shoot.
Okay, I got that. The whole ship. I tell you, y'all can listen. I know y'all been to parties with maybe 200-300 people, but have you ever been to a party where there's over 3,000 people doing the same dance at the same time? On deck 1, on deck 2, on deck 10, on the main deck, on the side deck, on the middle deck. Oh my God, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm telling you. I know Angie, I know Miss Shirley, I know y'all got y'all tickets. Zandra and Miss Charles got that. I got mine. I know y'all going on the 2025 Line Dancing Groove Cruise, right?
I'm going, most definitely.
Yes, good.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain. It's going to be a what's the word we said before? It's going to be a historical event.
Yes.
History, right? It's going to be the first one. The first one that. It was all a whole line dancers. Woo, Jesus.
Got our own island.
Oh, island. Mm-hmm. Yes. Can y'all imagine all our people taking over an island? They in trouble. That's all I can tell you. They in trouble. All the line dancing people, all colors, all shades, all sizes. Woo, what? Okay. So I just want to announce this real quick. Gregory Huff did a contest on our show, and we announced it for a week. And he says, what am I doing or can do to make line dance venues, events, or classes that I attend or teach accessible to everyone? And we have 2 winners. I want to announce them, LaDanya Thompson and Gwendolyn Jackson. So everybody knows I took and called Avis, who is the travel agent for the Line Dancing Groove Cruise, and I turned in the money to her for each one of these 2 ladies who won the contest. So congratulations, ladies. I hope you're watching. Congratulations, and I wish you the best, and I see you on the ship.
Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Gregory. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Gregory. I sent him all kinds of thank you. Thank you, Gregory, so much, because he could have done it any place else. He didn't have to use our show, but I thank you so much, Gregory. And Gregory is such a nice person, really. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna say that. I gotta say that one. Okay. Next we have the UC Star Wars, Baltimore, Maryland, January 25th through the 28th, 2024. I will be in the house. No, I won't.
Are they sold out?
Yes. I'm on the waiting list. Let me say that. I'm on the waiting list. So. What can I say? I waited too long. I'm on the waiting list. But I think I'm near the top. I might have to sleep in the hallway, but I'm near the lobby. Yeah. All right. So important resources that we have. I'm going to try to go through this so we can. Important resources. Linda Hardy, urban line dance historian. Anything that you've done or you're doing or you're going to do in line dancing, contact Miss Hardy. And she's the historian for line dancing. www.urbanlinedancehistory.com. Go to her page, you look at the information, put information on there, and keep her up to date on all the things that's going on in line dance community, and especially Miss Shirley believe me, she knows about the line dancing with National Week, because we done announced it and announced it and announced it. Okay. So then we have the Urban Line Dance Connection with Nicole Points, dances, classes, events. If you're going to another city or state and you want to find out where the line dance classes are, go to Urban Line Dance Connection page, put in the zip code or the city and state you're going to, and it'll tell you all the classes, the times, and where they are, and all the information. So it's an awesome, awesome site. And then we have the universesoullinedance.com by Katrina Downs. This is where you put all your events, any events that you're having, or anything that's coming up. Put your events, and y'all, my event on her page. That's like, okay, yeah. All right. So, all right. So then we have the big event. Da-da-da. Listen, Angie.
Yes.
I have one seat left. Y'all, we are sold out. We are sold out. We really have like one seat left in the house. First time ever.
What?
Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, let me clap.
You gotta give you a clap for that myself.
Yes. So we have one seat left. Miss Angie got your name on it. I saw it on the back of the seat already. Yes. Tampa, Florida, October 13, 14, and 15. And then
oh no, I'll be somewhere else.
Don't tell me that.
Don't go there.
I'll be at Common Ground. I'm gonna try to make it next time.
No, this is the last one. This is my last final.
Oh, this gonna be. Oh no, don't say last one. Do one more.
This is the absolute. That's too much work.
You say it's too much work. I know. I believe you.
Yes, this is the last. No, really, this is the last one. But keep us in your prayers. Keep us in your spirit if you can't make it. Miss Shirley, I was gonna move out my seat and give you mine. I was sit on the stage, so you could come to the 23 annual Urban Dance Symposium. So I think that's all of the important facts. We're gonna do a toast to our guests. Y'all get your cups. I have one of my favorite cups because it has a straw. All right, so we're gonna do a toast. Zandra, where your cup? You got your cup, Zandra? You got your cup? Oh yeah, Miss Shirley got hers. Okay, she got it. She got it. I ain't see it. I'm sorry. All right, I thought maybe y'all were frozen or something because y'all was. So we can't thank you, ladies, enough for being our guests. Somebody said you can get a sleeping bag. Miss Angela said Brown said
No. Carlos said that you will be out front of the UC with a sleeping bag on the sidewalk.
Okay.
He's getting the grass.
Yes.
I guess you'll be.
If it's snowing though,
Yeah.
I'm having to get in somebody else's room. Yeah. So we want to do a toast to our guests. I tell you, we can't thank you enough for just taking time out of your busy schedule to come on and be with us. We really do appreciate you. Miss Angie, we appreciate you for all your input, how you've given it to us, and traveling around and teaching us how to keep our community going, keep it connected. And then Miss Shirley, we can't thank you enough for National Line Dance Week and all that you've done in the community over the years and still teaching today. We thank both of you ladies for all. Y'all want to add anything, Zandra and Mr. Charles?
I've said my part.
No, you're good. Just thank you.
Thank you. Bump.
Well, thank you.
Let's have a drink. Man, that watered down iced tea tastes pretty good.
I guess it's better than that Coke last week, huh?
Oh, yes. Lord have mercy. Yes. All right. Don't forget to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio, ladies.
Yes.
Your bio. Please add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance that you were a guest on our show. We are so thankful to have you. And if you are interested in being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, just drop me a line, either my email, Queen Sheila, and my queen is QWEEN, queensheila@gmail.com, or my number is 813-407-1216. And if you can't reach me, you can reach Mr. Charles or reach Zandra. They will be glad to sign you up, get you on our show. We'll be glad to have you. And
thank you. Thank you so much.
If you know somebody who would be great on the show, then, have them to give us a call. We'd love to have you because, listen, everybody brings something different to the show. Everybody, have different experiences in line dancing. I mean, it's just different. We all different. So it's a lot of different things. So, tell them to contact us, and we love to have it. But we want to thank you, ladies, for being on the show. We have the dance of the week. Take this down. The dance of the week. I Did It by Miss Jody, and it's choreographed by Angie King. I Did It. So everybody, go to your computers and look up I Did It on YouTube. I Did It by Miss Jody. Make sure you have that. Okay. And now Carlos already told me to pass the collection plate, but I gotta go back. Okay, here we go. Donations are always being accepted at Cash App $THELDC or Zelle 813-407-1216. No donation is too small. The donations are used to keep the podcast going, and then every month or so we'll do our what is it called, y'all? The thing we give out the money? Our trivia. We have our trivia, and we'll give like $5 to each person, like 4 people who gave us the right answers. But I haven't been able to give out any money because our donations have got really thin. And as you get near the end of the year, you get the new bills coming in. So we're trying to keep the podcast going. And if you'd like to, you can send us a donation at either way. They'll Cash App. We take money orders, check. We take food stamps.
Right.
Whatever we can get. No, I'm just kidding on that part though. But thank you. Don't forget the dance of the week. I Did It by Miss Jody, and choreographed by Miss Angie King. We want to thank both of you ladies for being on our show. And don't forget the Line Dance and Groove Cruise 2025 must be on the ship. What else? Carlos, I thought you was my friend. Time I'm gonna be out front on a sleeping bag. I thought you were my friend. See how your friends treat you?
At least you got a sleeping bag.
Mr. Charles, I thought you were
I'm not going.
Yeah, but ladies, we do we have time for our trivia, Miss Sandra?
Only maybe 2 questions, Queen.
Okay, we'll let our guests ask the questions. Is that good? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So now, just in case, that's one of the questions. Carlos said he'll donate a tent. He's fine.
I'm going.
You a little room.
I'm going.
Carlos and a tent and a sleeping bag. Okay, right on. I got you. All right, ladies. So our guests, you get to ask our audience a question apiece, and they have to be able to answer. But it has to be something that we talked about during the podcast today. So you have a question ready, then just whenever you're ready.
Well, I have a question about Angie, something Angie said, and that is that she started dancing. She was teaching other people's classes and finally decided that she wanted to do her own class. And when was that? When did Angie decide this? When did she start doing her own classes?
Okay. Nobody can answer now. Only our audience can answer. I got that one. Okay. All right. So why they rewind and trying to get that answer? 2009.
Angie?
Is that right, Angie?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, 2009. Congratulations. Who was first?
Harris Park.
Oh, Harris.
Not Harris.
Minnesota. All right. You ready, Miss Angie? What's your question?
Yes. What's the one word for how does line dancing make me feel?
That's a good one.
There's so many words. I remember.
We talked about this a couple of times.
Yep, one that she said. Oh my goodness. All right. You got to get that, Mr. Charles.
Gregory has it. Remember, Gregory has it.
Gregory,
He should be just the same.
That was good, Carla.
All the places you going.
Y'all was saying community. I was broke. You know what? I don't know about them. I don't know.
Oh my God, Carlos, I can't do you.
Harris said, laugh out loud. All right, so what was the word that Angie told us was how line dancing makes her feel? We said one word.
It was actually
well,
two,
you know
but
what?
we started
Let me
up to
just
one.
tell you.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. I was trying to help him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a serious hint there.
Yeah.
Come on, Carlos. What you doing?
Come on, y'all. She gave you a chance.
He said empty pocket.
Ain't it?
Carlos, go to the corner.
With your
Time
tent.
out. Time out, Carlos. Time out.
But you know what?
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Melba. Go,
You
Melba.
got it.
Yeah, but what did Miss Shirley say? What word did Miss Shirley give?
I remember that one. I remember that.
What? You? Oh, I did too. I remember that one too. I had to think.
Yeah,
on-
I remember
on-
that
I
one.
remember it too.
Okay. Y'all ahead of me on that one. I gotta remember. What did Miss Shirley say her word was?
It was only one word.
One
Yep.
word. Therapy.
I
Not
don't
the one I
That
remember.
wasn't it.
I don't remember that one.
That wasn't it, Harris. Let's keep trying, y'all. Let's keep trying. All right, listen. Since we ended National Line Dance Week, can y'all two ask a question real quick?
Yes.
Can y'all other two ask one? Rock family.
Nope, I wasn't it. I said family.
Okay, Joy.
Melva
Yep,
got
that
it.
was Joy.
Yes.
Go, Melva. All right. Mr. Charles, come on now, real quick. A quick one.
What grade was you in when you started, Aunt?
Woo!
Second grade.
Angie, that was for the audience, not us. Look,
They probably still didn't catch it.
That must be- now I don't know what to ask.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness! What was your first? What was the first dance? Don't answer, Aunt. What was her first?
I'm not.
what
What was the first dance that you loved?
He's saying the first dance that I learned.
Yeah.
Oh. Ron said what Angie said, second grade.
I can't believe she said. I can't believe she just said. I did ask though, didn't I?
Okay. Yeah. So, what was the first dance? Okay. Okay. Can I ask mine? Don, you got yours before I get in there? No, I'm.
Well, you know, I did ask.
You asked.
I did.
Okay. Mine was Madison time. That's what Harriet said. Hers was Madison time. Hokey pokey. You know
Oh,
what?
somebody answered it.
Melva,
Okay.
she got them all. Melva write stuff down, I guess.
Okay.
Somebody answered it.
Melva, she be writing them all down.
All right.
I just want y'all to know Melva's from the Line Dance Connection in Tampa, Florida. I just want y'all to know.
Oh, okay. Finally get to meet her too.
Yes. Okay. My question is, what is the dance of the week? Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Choreographed by Miss Angie. Miss Angie, don't you tell her, Miss Angie.
Over your mouth.
What's the dance of the week, y'all? I had it on the screen. What's the dance of the week?
Oh boy.
This is our last question. We going home.
Don't forget the shout out. You gonna do shout outs?
Oh, yes. That we are finished with that. Okay. Nobody know what was the dance of the week? They
You
are
just showed it. You just showed it.
Maybe they waiting on it.
Go rewind.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go, Robbie.
Oh,
Look,
they own it now. They own it now. They did
That's Montgomery. That's Montgomery in the house right there.
Bobby. All right. Hey, Cynthia. Hey.
Well, they was doing it too.
Yes.
That's B More. Hi, B More.
Now,
Oh boy.
it's the most important, the most exciting part of our show, even though we've learned so much from our guests. When we have our shout out, not our shout outs, our trivia, they have so much fun with that. I tell you, we just have a ball with it. So shout outs. Do you ladies have any quick shout outs? Anybody you want to shout out to?
You want to go first, Miss Shirley?
Yep, you go ahead, Angie.
We're going to say no again.
Okay. Well, my first shout out to my Lord Jesus Christ. Without him, believe me, I wouldn't be here.
Yes.
My second shout out is my mom, a wonderful lady. My third shout out is Jeanette King. That's like my second mom.
Okay.
Deborah Williams, Yvonne Brown, Curtis Good, and I can't help but to say Shamil Epps.
Okay.
So, and basically everybody that support me. So thank you,
Wow.
Carmen, T-Pain, everybody. So.
Right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Shirley, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I give a shout out to all of those that came out to our hustle up here in Detroit. That was such an exciting day for me. And I give a shout out to Sandstorm for the Midwest event that she just had this weekend. It was really a lot of fun. I know it was a lot of work for them, but they pulled it off and it's really a lot of fun.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who's ready? Mr. Charles, Zandra?
Well, my shout out is to our guest again. Thank you for coming on, Angie. Miss Shirley, I tell you, I look forward. I hope to meet you both.
Yes.
And again, thank you again for National Line Dance Week.
Yes.
And y'all, I gotta shout out MGM Line Dancers of Montgomery, Alabama.
Yes.
I tell you, that's my family, okay?
Yes.
That's my family.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Zandra. Mr. Charles, you ready?
Sure. Of course, definitely got shout out to the Lord.
Yes.
I always have to shout out to my beautiful, beautiful wife. Boy, she looking good. She is every day. She's looking great, fantastic, beautiful, everything. I'm sorry. I got to tell everybody.
Yes.
I have to give a shout out to the crew here. And I can't wait to meet everybody except Angie, since she said I met her. But everybody else,
you can meet me again.
Hey, we'll meet again. I also want to give a shout out to what Carlos and Avis is trying to do with this trip. This is history. And all the line dancers, of course, shout out. And my last shout out, and I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but y'all know I'm from Colorado. So you know I got a shout out to Deion Sanders. For a black man doing what he's supposed to be doing and doing a wonderful thing, guys. So I gotta give a shout out to Deion out that way as a black man in sport.
Yes.
Shout out. Holding on, but I had to get that shout out.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you. I want to give a shout out to, of course, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who's the head of my life, to my wonderful husband, King Joseph, who I truly love, to my family, my friends, but to you ladies, to my co-host. Listen, y'all don't understand. Like, you know how you have coffee and then you put sugar in it and then you put cream in it? Okay, well, the three of us is like coffee. Because one adds the coffee, one adds the sugar, and one adds the cream. Okay. And when I forget something, they pull me back. Hey, Queen, no, we forgot to do it. Queen, we'll do shout outs quick, Queen. What? And I love that. But I just like the fact that we are from all over the United States and we all here together at one time in one place. This podcast is doing that for people around the world. And I want to thank you, ladies, for being our guest today. Thank you to my co-host. Thank you to everybody that. Oh, I can say, what the heck? Oh, thank you to everybody that tuned. No, my screen went black. To everybody that tuned in today. I ain't gonna start calling names. I'm gonna forget somebody. But thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to our guests, to my co-hosts. Thank you to everybody, all the line dancers around the world. Thank you to everybody who celebrated National Line Dance Week. whether at home or on the road, like Miss Angie, you know, the traveling. I'm calling it
Yeah.
you know, so traveling diva, I mean. So everybody have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Sunday, same time, same station. And we never leave our broadcast without
Who's next?
who's next. Oh, we never leave our broadcast without who's next. No, never leave our broadcast without giving out love. Next week we have Sheila McHoney. Sheila McHoney will be our guest next week. So we're looking forward to it. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you to my co-host. I love you, Mr. Charles Sandra. I love you all.
Love you
Love
too.
is no good unless you give it away. So hours. Love you.
Yeah.
Have a blessed one.
Right,
If we can do anything for you, please give us a call, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
To all of our viewers, we love you.
Love you guys. Have a great week.
Bye.
Hey, prime time.
Yes.
Help Carlos on his last 30 minutes.
I'll give him a holler. I'll call him. Keep riding, Carlos. I'll call you.
Good night, ladies. Thank you again. Good night, family.
Good night, y'all.
Everybody.